Next I'd like to talk about the Woodses a little bit. And again, I know very little, haven't heard any stories about them particularly or anything. It's just a place that we acquired, and there are some interesting facts about that. They lived up on top of a bleak, barren hill. They're down the hill, 200 or 300 yards from where their house was a nice spring that we've since developed and started putting it into a tank to water our livestock in. But they obviously hauled water from there up to their house to survive. And anybody that knows anything about that country out there knows that there's no trees anywhere in the world out there. But Woodses had a stand of trees. I'm not sure, but I think probably Russian olive trees. And they've all since died, of course. But it was interesting that they had that stand of trees and obviously packed water from that well up to keep those trees alive while they growed. Since I moved out there, they've never been alive since I've lived there. So I don't know how long they lived after the Woodses moved out of there. And again, you know, we had a corral there where we could put the sheep in the wintertime and keep them in out of the weather. And I don't ever remember too much having winter down there. It seemed like we wintered down there, or had our sheep there earlier in the fall before the winter got really bad, and then as the winter got progressively worse, we moved them up to either the Hines place or the Hamilton place or the Eaton place and got them closer to where we had hauled hay to keep them in the wintertime. So but it was, as I said earlier, a lot of these people came from Nebraska, and there's evidence around the Woods place where they had plowed up some ground in an attempt to try and grow some kind of a crop, apparently. Down there it's a little milder climate than it is up at the ranch where we're at, and a lot of flat country where, you know, making a farm out of it, trying to grow crops was a little bit more easy to try and do because of the flatness of the country, and you know, like I say, it is a little milder in the winter and don't get quite as much snow down there. And however, the wind blows more steady down there in the winter time, which would make it a bigger challenge too. And I'm assuming that's probably why they put those trees in, to kind of make a windbreak for their house, because it's set up on top of a bleak, barren hill. And, but that's basically all I know about them.